Hello, welcome to another special edition here on the BJ Show. We have the Australian Football League AFL Draft 2025, the unmade preview. Let's get on with the show. If you are enjoying the AFL draft and all, well, sit back because I'm going to share a little bit about the AFL Draft 2025. So let's get on with it. If you like this, like, subscribe as well. Comments down below. What do you like about the AFL Draft? From your team, do you think it's a much better season coming 2026? Let me know down in the comments down below. But anyway, moving on to the 2025 AFL Draft is strapping up to be one of the most unbelievable of the years, a long time history. You got a handful of games, changing talent at the top, but the real story is the confirmation bill that will force clubs into making legacy driving decisions. This isn't just about who has the best stars. It's about the future of the league. A future struck by special assistant right family loyalties and structure bidding war that plays out like high striking auditions. So, in this preview, we're not just going to give you our official round mock draft. We are also going to break down the completion bidding system that suits at the heart of the draft night drama. We're so you ready to meet the next superstars? Make sure you like this video, subscribe, drop your bomb set positions in the comment, and also like. As I mentioned earlier, let's get on with it. Now, the draft essentials. Before we get the names, let's quickly cover the basic. In theory, the draft order is simply the reserve of last season's ladder, but in the AFL, it's never that simple. The draft order we're seeing today will almost calculate changes as clubs trade picks right up to draft night. The real game changer is the draft value inset, which is basically a century or a system for the draft. Think of it like every single pick has a point value attachment to it, like a pre-loaded gift card. Pick one is the most value worth a massive 3,000 points. This is where strategy takes over, especially or essentially when clubs have to match bids for their academy or father-son products. For example, if a rival club bid on a Gold Coast academy player using a pick worth 2,000 points, they aren't just selecting a player, they are selecting or setting a price. The Suns have then decided if they want to pay the price by bunching together their own draft pick, their own gift to match the value. It's high strike audition that will divine. So much of action when the first round kicks off on Wednesday, the 19th of November. Well, mock draft, pick 1 to 10, the entry tie. All right, the stage is set. We're crumbling the numbers and activation. The team needs here how see the top of the draft playing out. And with the first of the 2025 AFL Draft, West Coast Eagles select William Dunen from the Glenland Power. So this kid is completely packaged and the safety bet for the number one pick. He be the fourth Dominan Das Harmon similarly to join the league. His budget is like a Swiss Army knife. He can play across any line, showing marking and defense the smash to score up forward. He had pick one written next to his name for years, and his size and ability to draw and compromise to Brandon Goddard, making him the perfect combination for the West Coast Eagles rebuild. With the second pick, now this is interesting from the Gold Coast Suns player, and Richmond select Zack Ulan Unity from the Gold Coast Suns Academy. He's our first big move. Ulan is a small United ability who plays like a Sydney Aaron Gordon. He's got a booming left foot. It's a massive engagement and confidence that lived the whole team. A back injury slowly him down early in the year, but he came back and absolute dominate. Gold Coast will almost currently hit match this bid, meaning Richmond essentially acts as a automatic forcing the Suns to pay the full market price for one of the draft's most dominant talent. And with the third pick, Richmond select Kooper D Taylor, ruck or key forward from the Holland. After putting the act on the Suns, the Tigers get their 200 centimeter man. Grant Taylor is acrobatic, the best key forward in the draft pool, and can also play the modern mobile man. For a player his size, his skill below his knees, and are incredible. And his ability to hit the scoreboard make him a right confident for a Richmond side needed its next generation of key position stars. He is a perfect fit. The fourth pick, Essendon select Dyson Snap, midfield from Central District, the South Australian. The Bombers define needs some midfield toughness, and they get disbasted with Dyson Snap. He is a hard-nosed inside mid who just lives for the contest. He won the Long medal as the best player in the national champions and absolutely tackle machine. Snap is the most all-rounded curl midfield in the draft. A guy who runs both ways and brings a footage to manage lift that stands at Essendon. I pick number 5, another bit from Essendon, bit on Daniel Annabelle, the midfield from the Brisbane Lions. Accompany the Essendon plays for the game, this time putting a price on a Lions county gun. Annabelle is Mr. Contestant. He's a tough, clean inside midfield who rake up possessions and already look comfortable playing against bigger bogdies in the BFL. He's proven a leadership quality, having captained the AFL Academy Brisbane will match this no doubt, but the Bombers are making them pay a minimum for a player who look ready for round 1. Okay, at pick number 6, we have Dylan Patterson, defender wing from the Gold Coast Suns Academy. The Academy bid just keeps coming. Patterson, pure electric. He is a spine line backing player who models his game on national ranking Miller and plays with a supreme confidence. So his speed and ability from halfback and ability to take the game on during kick that can build a defense wide open. The Suns have another big decision, but a talent this exciting is too good to pass up. So we come to the pick number 7, which is Gold Coast selecting Josh Lazy, defender from the Eastern Dragons after matching bids from Ulan. Then the Patterson, the Suns finally make a pick for themselves, shooting up their defense with Josh Lacey. He has, well, one of the best and most competitive foot skills in this entire draft. Think of him as the team's divine delivers, a leader who performs under pressure, reads the play beautiful and replies. Make a mistake. Here's a high IQ footballer who will be a lot stronger in their system. Pick number 8, we have Hawthorn. We got Savali Robbie with the midfield forward from the Eastern rankings. Again, the Hawk had some serious size and power. At the 192 centimetre, Ruby is a big, strong and presenting to commonize pressure whenever he is in the midfield or playing a power half forward. He finished his season in dominant form, kicking 4 goals in the Honor Talent League Grand Final while playing with a cracking hogabone, which tells you everything about his toughness. He is either the kind of big, bold import player Hawthorn needs. We come to pick number 9. Carlton turns and they bit on Harry Dean, the key defender from Murray Bushland Rangers. This is the one everyone is waiting for. Harry Don, sons of Carlton legend Peter Dean, is the best key defender in the draft. He has to loot up the draft board all year, showing off his overhead marking and reliable. He's created to rebound into defense. He's available enough to play on a range of opportunities and opposition. He is a standard that Carlton will match his bid for a player for his own or their own father-son family. We get the number 10, Sydney select Sam Gill, midfield defender from Auckland Changes. The once loved players will run, capitalise, skill after skill, and Sam Gill fit that model perfectly. His extreme runner can break lines and with its game just make the game looking very simple. He can rebound the ball very and push up on the wing, using his height and the decisions making to create attack. He's impressive VFL, but he's inspired of the VFL and he's ready to take his skills to a new level. We come to, now we've done the first 10, we now come to selection 3. We're breaking halfway and hope you enjoy much as I can share this as well. We go to the mid video break / laces. So as you can see, the top 10 is already set a midbind. All thanks to the betting system. Think of it like a poker game where 4 players have been focused to show their hands where or we seen the how many parts from some players get bid, Umland, Annabelle, Pedersen and Dean each time the combination the club was put on the clock. Focus and on decades live if the player was worth the price. But another club had just set too much. They have to open their wallet and pay the bill using points from their other draft. This is exactly why clubs holding later round picks, they aren't just loyalty tickets for extra players. They are currently needed to afford their stars already development. The system is meant to provide fairness, but it also creates incredible drama and focus clubs to finalize decisions on fly. So we come to between 11 and 20, the first round pick, and this is it. We call this the monk draft. Here we go. Now let's get back on the back half of the first round. This is where clubs are hunting for value and players might strap through the top 10 chart. We go to St Kilda, pick number 11, Oliver Glees. We have a big, bold midfielder from the Eastern Range and the Mother Eastern Regions as well. He's a hard ball, comely and surprise clean skills for his size. So we come to pick number 12, Sam Cummings to Essendon. Pick number 12 is Sam Cummings to Essendon, a smooth midfielder from North Adelaide who creates his scoreboard and he can go really well with super high ceilings. With pick 13, we continue on with Port Adelaide's taking a local boy, Alden Lupert, the key forward from Central District. He's a rumming, marking beast who can also pinch in the ruck. So we come into pick from number 14 with West Coast Eagles, so adding another midfield, it's Jonathan Philip, boom. He's a natural level divine with an X Factor who misses great time with injury, but he has top 10 talent. Pick number 15, it is Jacob Foley to 3 and 2. A powerful and athletic potential from the Western Australian who could deliver into a series dangerous midfield/forward. Pick number 16, we're almost down the 20th pick, 4 to go. Great Western Sydney select Kooper D Taylor, the cool defender from the Eastern Rangers. He's attacking defender who loves the tag on the game and shuts down dangerous forwards. Pick number 17 to the Western Bulldogs, and they got Lockie Doverson, a firecracker forward who just loves to kick goals because the fourth fastest ability test in the draft combination history. We come to another pick 18, another one for the Dogs who select Noah Hibby Hingers, a classic midfield knowing he's clean, skilled and sharp decision making with pick number 19, the LA Crows grab Harley Baker, a moving wingman from Sturt. He has condition of pretending a top 10 pick before an ACL injury, so he could absolutely bargain here. And at pick number 20, Geelong selected a Camry Lokin, a high-energy key forward from Rainham, who has drawn competition to Harry McClay in his 12 years for his raw strength and accurate power. We come to Guild of the Draft statement. Every year, superstars are found outside of the first round. He is a few names to watch out. Could absolutely steal later in the draft. First up was Lucas Kiwi, a father-son product from Richmond. His dad, Duncan, played 180s for the Tigers, and Lewis is a smart value player who could be a bargain for the Richmond with a later pick. Next, Lockie Comhale, a Sydney Swans company product. His ball use being divine as a mentor and that completed he like a computer reading the play ready to make an error and making it perfect for the Swans who get him for cheap. And finally, Tanya Murray from GWS. He's a 201 centimetre key forward ruck. He's incredible. He's in fire with his skills for his size. He's the question mark for kicking for great goals, but his upside is massive. Could he dominate at all in the few years? So there you have it. Unbelievable previews of the 2025 round, the first round draft. We've seen the game change over the years with William Dunen and struggle created by bidding system, a high strike action where draft picks become century. The clubs that play this game, the best will set themselves up for decades of success. But now I want to hear from you. Who was your biggest reach in the mock draft? And who is your club absolutely divine to land? Let us know down in the comments down below. We will read every single one, and make sure you subscribe, as we'll share more in the future. And hopefully you like this as well. Thank you so much for your support. I much appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. All right, video shows out. Bye for now.